What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about how you can get your hands on a free Justin Jefferson and a free Sauce Gardner right at the launch of Madden 24. I'm going to go ahead and bring the screen up for you guys right now. Some of you guys have not been seeing these things that EA has been putting out, but because it's 1 day left, hopefully you guys have your notifications on and you guys are subscribed and you're getting the information. I did talk about this when they first released it, and pretty much what's happening is I want to go ahead and try to give you guys some insight into why this is important, right? There are going to be other versions of these AKA players, but what EA Sports likes to do is make them specific to certain things, right? They want to make sure that there's a reason that they let you know that you missed out so that the next time you won't do that. So what they're going to try to do is give these players the baked-in abilities that most players are going to want them to have at the launch. So AKA, for those of you guys that don't understand, and I'm going to get to that in a second, but AKA pretty much was something that had a lot of people talking about Madden. We're going to go over them right now and let you guys kind of try to, pretty much understand what was happening with these, specific players and why it's so important to get your hands on this. Now, I've already pre-ordered mine. The only thing that EA Sports didn't do was give me my golden ticket pack. Let me know in the comments if you still haven't received yours, because I did not receive mine. If you did it later on after the issue was pretty much resolved, you should be getting your golden ticket pack. But for the most part, a lot of us that got the 50% off did not get the free pack. I still have not received mine. So if you haven't received yours, you're not the only one. All right, so let's go ahead and take this down, and I'm going to talk to you guys about the AKA and why it's important about this 85 overall and what the AKA players are going to mean for Madden 24. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the item manager, which will also be back for Madden 24 with a couple of tweaks to it. They did a halfway decent job with it. A lot of it was still glitchy and buggy, but what happens is when EA Sports starts, pretty much experimenting with stuff, they test it out 1 year and then they bring it back the next year. It kind of gradually gets better as far as like the screen goes and the way the interface is. But most of us that play the game just to build our teams, we get really frustrated when it's like delayed, screen times and stuff like that and loading things, especially when we're on the next gen consoles like PS5 and the new Xbox and PC. Obviously, you want your stuff to speed up. You want it faster. So these type of things are what we're looking for. Now, I want to point something out because a lot of you guys were asking, okay, they started off with 90 overalls in Madden 23. This was all something new. Remember, the AKAs and all this stuff that was happening, this was all new stuff. Getting a free pack, everything that was coming with it. This was all, like new stuff. But this is what really, in my opinion, saved Madden, but not in a positive way. Because everybody knows what happened, right? They dropped, that dude, the Quad Father, right? When the Quad Father dropped, and he had to start an X Factor, everybody went crazy. All right, the Quad Father was really out of control, and it got really nasty, very, very fast. And many people were just like, yo, you know what? I'm done with this game. Like, I don't want to have anything to do with it. As a matter of fact, I think I still have a Quad Father, so we should probably, I don't know, we're gonna probably bring him up right now. What is all this? This is in my items. So oh no, we actually put him in a set. The Quad Father. I think I put him in a set. So let's go to the auction house and we're gonna go ahead and put that in there so you guys can know, more or less what's going on. I will go to the, to the higher overalls in a second because that's just the first AKA. But I don't know if I have, some of them were limiteds, like that running back from the Ravens. So, there's no quads in there? All right, so we'll just go ahead and take a look at what they have inside the set under the new AKA class, just to give you guys an idea about it. Because I want you guys to, pretty much understand this is a big deal because they're starting the year off with the AKA. So if this is a way you're going to pre-order the game or you're going to buy the game anyway, if you're one of those people that's going to buy it anyway, just do this now. Because it's going to benefit you at launch. Because like Quad Father, see, they don't have the limited dude. The limited dude was Gus the Bus, right? He was like a limited, so he's not going to be in this. And I think I put him in a set. But we all know that this guy, he broke the game. As a matter of fact, when this card was first released, it was so OP that they had to then patch it to make the abilities be more. Because that you were able to get like a ton of abilities for very, very cheap. And EA was like, all right, we're getting way too many complaints. We got to stop this. And this is what happened. So if you can imagine what these AKA players were, you guys know exactly what's about to happen with a guy like Sauce or Justin Jefferson. Now, let's get down to it because I know we're going to get some questions about, okay, who is the better card to go with? Because this is the way I play. I get tons of you guys telling me the way that you play. and you know you want to know insight in certain things, remember, if you're a member, you know you're gonna get your questions answered regardless. You know what I'm saying? But like anybody that's asking general questions, usually the community in the chat will definitely help you guys out. We have a lot of dudes that know a lot about the game, so if I don't touch on something, you just gotta write it in the comments. Somebody's definitely gonna help you out with it. But he broke the game, and this is the problem. When you get somebody like an AKA player that has the ability to start with an ability on, it causes a major issue. All right, what does that mean? That means that if you go defensive like me, like I look at defense first, because if I can't stop you, I'm gonna lose the game. Like I'm not like the Colts with Peyton Manning. Like I can score a lot of points, but I'm not gonna outscore a lot of weird dudes that come out running wild defenses and crazy stuff that goes on. I won't be able to do that. So I try to pride myself on playing decent defense, right? So with the way that everything works out, even with these offensive players like Flash, he still is the best running back in my opinion in the game, right? So for me, I do believe that these AKA players are just going to be the tip of the iceberg. And what I mean by that is they're going to probably have a few others that are also maybe like 86 to 87 overall in the game that you, if you want to get it, will already have one. You'll already have one of the cards. All right, you get to pick from either one. So you will have a Sauce Gardner or a Justin Jefferson. Now, let's say for instance, right, if we take a look at, Cordell Patterson, correction, that's how you say his name. I'm going to show you something really quickly, right? So you guys understand what's going on. Because I actually have the card, so I can just show it to you. When you look at his abilities, right, and you see the baked-in abilities, and it's specific to him, the only other person to get this was the free Chris Johnson card. So what EA Sports did was they experimented with this type of ability to see what it would do, and they realized it was OP. So they only gave it to one other card. Now, with Sauce Gardner and these other players that have those abilities built in, like Justin Jefferson and Sauce at the beginning of the year, whatever they have that's going to cost AP, it's going to be useful in the game to start. Because they want more people playing the game, so they're going to make it more, crazy. It's going to be wild and savage, right? And it's going to have people talking about it. It's going to get crazy. But the bottom line about it is, most of you guys may have forgotten, it's not only about the fact that they're AKAs, some of them will actually boost players on your squad. So this is also something that's very, very important, because we don't know if they're going to do that. All we know is that they're AKAs. We don't really know if they're going to boost other stuff for like the left guard or right guard in Red Tornado's case. We just know that the promo is back. So this is something that I really wanted you guys to understand. And remember, this is just for people that are buying the game now. If you already messaged me in my previous video like, yo, G, I'm waiting until Black Friday. If you're one of those dudes that's not going to buy it at launch, cool. But if you are getting the game, just get it now, because this will benefit you with either of the cards. Now, I'm going to go Sauce Gardner. I don't believe that Justin Jefferson will be the better card at launch, because I think defense is going to be more prevalent. But you guys let me know which way you want to go. Hit me up in the comments. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.